This is Bear Grillz here. I've just been dropped from the sky 30,000 feet, parachuting to the center of this New Hampshire apple orchard. Now we're in the middle of the New Hampshire wilderness here. It's important to realize that thousands of people get lost in New Hampshire every day. Now look at my surroundings. These are apple trees, hundreds of thousands of apple trees. It's really important to realize that these are in extreme danger while we're around here. At any moment, an apple could fall and hit me on the noggin. To protect myself from head injury, I'm going to make some sort of makeshift helmet out of my belt. It may not look like much, but it could be the difference between your life. I'm going to make a scramble through this clearing right here. On my mark, follow me, stay close. Ah! Drill down. I lost my turn about 30 feet in. That tree reached out, fucking grabbed me out of nowhere. Alas, any one of these could have fallen and taken my life. Now I know what you're thinking. How's a man to eat in an apple orchard? And the answer is quite simple. Dandelions. For centuries, the native people of New Hampshire have been eating dandelions as a staple crop. Now right here is an example of the edible dandelion leaf. You notice it has a ridged edge and grows out of a single stem. They're all over the place, but there's one problem with dandelions. They're deadly poison if you don't cook them the right way. Now I'm going to show you how you can prepare dandelions so not to die. You take your dandelion seeds, take a hard object, and use this Cortland apple, completely inedible. You have to pound them to release the poisons. Then you gather them back up and set them into the sun to cure for 10 minutes. Now those are ready. I'm going to get to making a fire. After about 10 minutes, your dandelion leaf should look something like this. Crispy brown, delicious, full of nutrients. That was refreshing. Now fully revitalized, I'm going to start heading across to find some way to make shelter in this abandoned field. You're probably asking why I haven't tried to eat any of the apples, and it's because the policy here in this orchard is strictly no self-picking. It's important to remember that in the New Hampshire wilderness, we're surrounded by predators every day. Koalas, chimpanzees, and tigers roam these plains daily, always posing a threat. I heard just last winter that a man got lost in an apple orchard and was mauled to death by a raven. A raven! Who would think a raven would show such aggression? It's these New Hampshire fields that incite such agitation. That's why it will be so important for me to fashion myself a weapon or some means of self-defense so as to survive the night. I've decided the best weapon for myself in this particular environment will be a stick. Now the way to fashion a stick from such surroundings is out of grass. It's perfect because it's all over the place. Now you need to get piles and piles of grass. This is about a sufficient amount of grass. Now once you have this all collected, you need to bunch it up into a pile like this, and then walk into the woods and find yourself a stick. I've already done that part, and here is my weapon for the night. Quite dense, quite strong. Could beat off a tiger in a minute. Now see, notice these stone walls running up and down. This is a good sign that civilization is quite near. And I need to follow these if I am to get out of here alive.
Congrats.
Followed the wall here for some 10 miles. It's led me nowhere. There's not even the slightest sign of civilization. And it's getting dark. When you're this far north, the sun never sets, as you can see. So the only way to really tell when it's night is by counting the hours. I need to build myself a shelter. I'm going to collect sticks like this in the woods surrounding me and build an Inuit-inspired lean-to hut so I can rest for the night. It's good to get thin sticks with lots of extra branches coming off of them to make a support for all the leaves I'll put over it. I fashioned myself a little shelter here, and this will keep me warm and safe and dry for the night. Good night. Good morning, Grillz up and at 'em. After a treacherous night, little sleep, little relaxation, and little darkness, I'm ready to get on the road again, trying to find civilization off in the horizon. I've stumbled upon another apple orchard. These rows and clearings, it signifies civilization for sure. If I'm to follow these, I will surely find some sort of civilization. Look at this, another rock wall, a sure sign of civilization. I'm going to go up into the top of this clearing up here to get a better bearings of my surroundings. From the top of this clearing, I can see a farmhouse. Civilization, I've made it. I've survived the New Hampshire wilderness. But many are not as lucky. Thousands of people die out here. It's definitely a dangerous area.